Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be sharing my clarity peel healing procedure with you. So do not forget to like and subscribe if you find this helpful. If you are new to the channel, you already know I have an acne prone skin. So about a month ago, I decided to try out the clarity peel. I think that is, yeah, clarity peel. Okay, it was it was actually recommended to me by the esthetician when I visited him in Lagos. That was about a month ago, right? Okay, and before then, I've been on skincare products for like 2 months. I bought product of like I think like 100,000 plus, and I've been on that for like 2 months. So when I went back there, he recommended that I try out the clarity peel. So this right here was from like the second day after the peel, and I actually had the peel done around 7 p.m. and my face was very hot, very, very hot. And it was so hot that I had a fan to my face throughout I left the place. Even inside the Uber, I made sure the AC was on. And I'm not so much of a fan of air condition, but I still had it on. But yeah, this is what the face was looking like as at the second day. It was completely dry, and even here I had my moisturizer as well as my sunscreen on, but my face was still this dry. It was really, really dry, and it was quite tight. Okay, so on the third day, nothing major happened other than peeling, but it was more obvious. Like everybody knew I had something done, and I noticed as I had my bath and I washed my face, it was peeling even more. The more I washed my face, the more it was peeling. But this was the third day actually before I had my bath. As you can see, was really, really obvious right here. So yeah, that was just like the only thing that happened on the third day. So while I was taking my bath, I noticed that it was peeling even more. Probably, and I was not using any ash soap. It was just my regular cleanser. I used the Inky List salicylic cleanser. So that was the only thing I used. But as I rubbed my face, the peel was kind of like coming out or coming off or whatever was happening. And the whole thing was even really itchy. So I couldn't completely take my ends of my face, but it still peeled. But as soon as I finished bathing, my face got back to really dry. It was really, really dry, as you can see here. And this was before I applied any moisturizer or sunscreen or anything. Yeah, it was just completely dry after taking my bath. So yeah, that was on like the third day. It was beginning to look as if my face was getting clearer, and I was kind of liking it, but it was not clearer. It just looked like it was clearer, but I couldn't feel that clarity at all. At all. So this was the fourth day after I had my bath and I moisturized as well as adding my sunscreen. As you can see, there was a little bit of glow, and I was not using any artificial light. It was just my phone, and I was not even facing the window. So whatever you can see here is was from my ceiling light, the ceiling LED light. So yeah, it looked clearer. It looked like it was clearing, and it was glowing. And again, I couldn't just take my hands off the face. I actually thought I was supposed to like peel it off until a friend of mine said I was not supposed to like use my hands to peel it off. It was supposed to come off completely by itself. But anyway, I was touching it because I didn't know that I was touching it. And when it comes to like the this thing I went to, the Lagos people, the esthetician clinic I went to, I'm not even going to mention them right here, but it's like a popular, I think it's like the top three, one of the top three skincare this thing you can ever go to in this Lagos. So it's actually really itching. It is really itching. This end, I mean, like really itching, and I think that's because they're about to come off. I'm trying to take my hands off it, but it's really itching. This one is giving me like a wound effect. I hope others are not like that. I'll have to leave it. As at the fourth day, rather, the fourth day, and I kept on peeling. So later on that day, I went to make my hair. As you can see, my go-to all back. So I went to make my hair, and it was looking as if my face was getting clearer, getting smoother. But yeah, it was looking like that, but in reality, it was not getting any smoother or clearer or better. To be honest, I actually thought it was going to get better, because if someone was to spend so much money on having a clarity peel, the first attempt to should like kind of make the face better. And yeah, this is me even posting this video, I think like 2 months later, because a friend of mine requested that I post it. Why do a clarity peel and not even share your experience? But I don't think this is the best thing for everybody. This was later on the fourth day, and okay, my camera was even blurred out here, and I don't think my face didn't look any better. It didn't look any clearer, and it was just like this. So, in my opinion, I don't think this works for everybody. To be honest, it doesn't work for everybody. So make sure to kind of like ask whoever you are going to be doing this with. The thing is, I was not impressed by the result. I expected so much more from like the whole clarity process. Even my friend had clarity peel done, and she spent almost 500,000. I didn't even spend that, but she spent over 500,000 naira. And trust me if I tell you that, I'm not going to say her face did not get any better or any clearer, but I mean, now she's even back to a natural skincare routine, like the natural skincare products she would normally use. Good morning. So this is like today's Tuesday, so I think it's almost a week now, and this is what it looks like. It's still peeling, and I'm still working out, to say the least. But yeah, I kind of feel like it has been getting clearer a little bit. I don't know, but this place feels smoother because it has peeled up. This place feels a little bit smoother, but then I'm still breaking out a little. 1, 2, 3, and this is how it has peeled so far. So far, yeah. So maybe after I bathe today, it's going to like clear up a little bit more. There was no significant difference from the old clarity peel. I kind of like really didn't see any reason why someone would spend so much, spend about $1,000 on her face, and there wouldn't be any huge difference. Actually, when I went for my consultation and everything, I was supposed to like go back after a month. But after my friend, like when my friend did ours, and there was no major difference, even though we didn't use the same clinic, we didn't visit the same person. She had like 3 sessions, and trust me when I tell you that her face didn't get any better. Okay, so now this is my face on like I think 3 days later, like on the seventh day or on the eighth day, and this was what it looks like. And after like the old bathing, already looked clearer here, but trust me, it was not clear in real life. I added I used my moisturizer, I used my sunscreen, used everything for like throughout the period I was applying all of these things. Throughout the period I had the peeling on my face, because you need to keep the face moisturized. And yeah, I don't know, but basically that's my experience. Let me know in the comment section if you had any experience with chemical peeling, or if you think I should have just went back to tell them. But trust me, if I had gone back to tell them what happened or how the whole procedure went by, they would probably recommend that I do another session. And trust me, one session of this clarity peel is about 150,000 naira. So I didn't think I was ready to pay such an amount on something I was not even sure of. You know, if it was something that you did the first one and there was this major difference, it's my face, and I kind of like know that this thing is not working. Aside from that, 2 other people, when I told them I went to this place, they shared their experience with me, and they were like, no, it didn't work for them. A very good friend of mine that is a guy told me his girlfriend went there, and she spent, I think he said she spent like 400,000 naira, and nothing happened. So yeah, that was just my experience. That is not to discourage you or anything, but I feel like the chemical peeling is not for everything. I'm still looking out to try out other products. Actually, now I'm back to using my regular skincare products, the one I would normally use, my salicylic acid, BHAs, my toner, and everything. But this is just like a major update with my skin, and I still have acne, like just as it used to be. So yeah,